Hey guys, this is Tenisha with Forex Focus Hub. I want to dive in and I want us to look at the charts, kind of do some markups. And I've been focusing on the Euro USD dollar, GJ, um, also the Swiss pairs, including gold and just a few other pairs of mine, especially Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So I want to talk about what we have going on right now. It is March 7th. We are in the London session, guys, and we'll dive into the markets. But for tomorrow, as you can see, I don't trade the China dollar here, so that doesn't apply to me. However, we do have a lot of hot news coming out for USD, even though this folder is yellow as if it's not that significant. This still does impact the USD dollar based off of this FOMC member Williams speaking as well. We also have some cat news coming out, and really big is the non-farm employment change and the unemployment news that will be coming out for tomorrow morning. Now, what I don't want to see is I don't want to see basically like two different directions of what's going on, because it's going to come out to me as mixed data or a mixed sentiment. Now, if we see the forecast here for the non-farm employment change is 198,000. If we see that this is uh, strong and this is a, number that is more than what we forecasted or expected, then that means that all of the pairs that are going against the USD dollar will fall and the USD dollar will show strength. It will show a bullish movement, unemployment change. If we see that this is lower, we will see that this will make the USD dollar weak, just because of the economy itself. And I don't want to see mixed reviews, because sometimes when you see like the unemployment being, kind of stable or weak, but then the non-farm employment going, bullish or being strong. Basically, that creates consolidation at times. So we're going to dive into the charts and we're going to mark up a few charts and just talk about a few pairs that I've been looking at, especially with cryptocurrency too. Really been focusing on Bitcoin. Definitely is piquing my interest because it definitely shows a impact on what Bitcoin is doing and what our currencies are doing, and some sentiment in the market of what we see the non-commercial versus the retailers do. So every day, guys, I go to the website Forex Factory and we look at the news, we see what's coming out, what to look for. This would be, if you are a risk taker and you are interested in having volatility, just because sometimes the markets, it doesn't move, but when news come out, then you have a lot of volatility, but it is risky. A good pair to look at would be the USD CAD pair and any of the, USD pairs like Euro, AU, New Zealand, and things like that. So we're going to take a look here, guys. And I'm just going to go to my CTFC report. It is March 7th, but the last report was on my birthday, February 27th, guys. And as you can see, It's been a lot of change with the market, a lot of different directions. And I just want to kind of highlight a few things. Always look at this column here, the change. Now, what really stands out to me here is the USD, basically non-commercials. They are looking at this as you can see, we can see like the long and the short positions, and they're not too far off. It's not a lot, but just following this and just, speculating of what I believe here. It looks like the USD dollar here is saying that it is going to eventually be weak, which means that we will be looking for sales, different sell opportunities. Same thing with EU. It's showing that this is going to be, same thing as USD CAD, which will be weak here. And we're looking for sell opportunities. And gold here, we are still bullish. It's not much change, but it's going to be something interesting that I want to point out with gold. Um, what I did find interesting here was silver, how it's telling us that the non-commercials are shortening the market, but gold and silver actually kind of correlate with each other. So that's interesting to see. And then we have the same outcome with the SPIX here, NAS, and then US 30 looks like it's bullish. So we see a bullish sentiment. And as far as the change, we're just looking at what stands out to us and what we believe here, and we can actually kind of compare and contrast and just go into the charts here. So if we take a look, like I said, I wanted to talk about a few pairs. Uh, let's take a look at EU here. We see that the non-commercials, they are long here with the sentiment when it comes to the non-commercials. And this is what we want to focus on. We want to do what the financial institutions are doing. And if we go into the charts, and we'll just go ahead and just kind of pull this up. All right. So if we look at the daily here, we can see that currently, from what I'm looking at and what we're marking up here, let's just take a look at EU. Let's go back. So right here, we're saying that we're looking at a sell sentiment, but taking a look at the chart here, um, it's too soon to say because the non-commercials, they are currently long, but we are looking for sell opportunities just because of the position changes here. So if we go back into the chart, and this is daily here, and I'm just going to kind of do like a quick markup. This is my demand zone here. And this is my supply zone. And let's just take a look at this. So it looks like we are currently in a uptrend here, and it can potentially just be retracing, or it could be changing direction and going down. Now, if we take a look, this is to me a wave. It can do, you know, one or three things and kind of just break up out of this. But if we just try to mark this up, let's see, on the daily, we see that we were creating a downtrend here. And this was like sell opportunities. And then we kind of created a supply level here, and we broke out of this was our supply level, and it rejected and it broke out and it retested. So guys, what I'm expecting, because we know that overall the sentiment for EU was bullish here, and we know that we were taking sell opportunities. And if we go back, we actually did catch some of the sell here, but it did not go all the way down to the daily supply. So it did come here, guys. And if we pull out our fibs here, and let's just see. We had a 70% retracement level that was tapped here. And now we are currently going up. This had retested. Let's just mark that up. That retested, and then it's going up. And I do believe we are looking for sell opportunities, but I honestly believe that because we look like we are going into a retracement zone, if I just go ahead and take off this fib, because guys, the markets could do whatever it wants to do once again. And I don't know how many times I can like stress that or emphasize, but even if we did this here, I can see the market going up all the way up to the daily supply, and then potentially going down, and then just kind of breaking up out of this. So what I'm looking at with EU right now, we want to just follow the trend. So, and I don't like to have like too many things on my chart, guys, because like it eventually becomes confusing, and like you just don't know what to do at this point. But if we just kind of follow what's going on, we're looking at the lower time frame. We see that it's trying to create some kind of like, if we look at the chart, you can see that this to me would be essentially consolidation here. Just this whole block. And it finally kind of broke out of it, and it went here, and it's there, guys. And if I take my fib, and this is how it will start. So the best opportunity is to wait, because now we are in the middle of the move here. I want to see this come back down, back to these levels here. anywhere at the 62, 70, or 79% retracement. And I want to see a rejection. And then I want to see it kind of shoot up and break out. So right now, what I'm looking for, because it is consolidating here, and it looks like it's just creating like kind of waves, and you can see how these are equal highs. I'm waiting for it can either, kind of shoot up and reject here and then go down. But what I'm waiting for is, this is what I want to see. I want to see it come back to this level here. And then once it comes to this level, take an opportunity and to buy. Now, to even like just give yourself some type of like confluence or confirmation, we can even do this. If we see this create another rejection at this level here, and actually I just want to change that. If we see a rejection is created, then we know that it's going to go down. We want to see it go down, retest, and keep going down, because it's not going to be perfect. But if it breaks over this level, then we will look for buy opportunities. So if it does this, it breaks, and then it rejects, then we are looking for buy opportunities. The best way that this like looks to me is to see sale opportunities. But like I said, the markets do what it wants, and if we do like get that buy opportunity, I would love to see it go down and just kind of take advantage. But if it presents itself based off of what we're expecting, if it just kind of breaks out of this and then retests and then goes up, I would like to see it come all the way up to this daily supply. And that's just pretty much like, a long-term position here of what we would be looking at. You guys stay tuned and be on the lookout for more.